Now, well, I just wanted to say give thanks to the ancestors first, honor the ancestors, pay homage to the ancestors. My mother, Dreamer Cooks, my brother, DeVar Watkins. Ashe.
If somebody goes into the hospital because maybe they broke their arm or their blood pressure was up and they was in danger, and they get well, they get flowers, they get cards. Where if somebody goes into the hospital because they had a nervous breakdown, nothing comes. No cards, no nothing, no casseroles. And I find that it's because many people don't know what to say or how to approach the family or the person that's hurting, that's ill.
I think anytime where there's a lack of education, we're going to be impacted. Because I think as an adult, I'm realizing more and more people, not only in my family, but in my community, is really dysfunctional. And I'm trying to figure out, I must be kind of dysfunctional too, because I didn't realize this growing up, that it's so many of us that's really dysfunctional that's walking around.
When supporting someone with mental illness, you show empathy, you show compassion, you give love.
We dealing with problems the same way we was taught to deal with them, Like, we get to a point where something will happen and we just kind of just deal with it and don't think of the real effects it have on us. Because a lot of times we don't even know that we have a problem. We might just think that somebody might just be tripping. Like, when we think people tripping, it could be a deeper issue. It could be like a mental illness that they actually might have.
Okay, my utopia is openly talking about what's going on within our bodies, right? Resma talks about trauma and how it pretty much just begins within the body, and we're trying to deal with it from the outside going in when we just have to deal with it from the inside moving out. And so that requires movement. Massaging out the kinks of trauma and having mental issues, anxiety disorders, and using it through movement. You're massaging it out through movement. Dance, yoga, running.
As far as my mental health, I can't answer for other people's mental health, but when you're young, the younger you are, the less you really realize that something's wrong with you. It could be something that just showed up because of stress. And most of the time you have to get somebody else to help you correct it.
I think it needs to be pushed to the forefront, especially into the black neighborhoods, especially into these lower income neighborhoods, because it's not spoke upon. It's not, nobody brings it up. Nobody even brings it. We always ask, what's wrong with that guy? Or what's wrong with that girl? We don't ask, what happened to that young man? What happened to the young lady? We always think what's wrong with them. We just looking from the outside, but inside kids are hurting. We're going through a lot of trauma and we're not bringing it to the forefront. It's pushed to the back. Start bringing some of that mental health to the forefront so we can get on it early. You don't have to wait till you're in your late 30s, early 40s to start seeking that help. You can start seeking and get into it now, getting it early, man, because I believe these kids are definitely traumatized. They going through it. Seeing their parents with the alcoholism, the drugs, these are their direct family members going through it. It affects us all. It affects us all, and it's a major problem. It's a major problem.
We need help. We need each other, and we need somebody to talk to at certain times, because with that split second, you can actually do some dangerous things by you actually being just in a messed up mental state at that time. So by you talking to somebody or by you reaching out and seeing if this service or this whatever school, it could be a big brother or cousin, whatever, but I'm a big believer of it now, but at first I wasn't, because I grew up in a certain type of mindset, as a brother, you stay strong, don't tell nobody, this and that. But as I got older, only the strong survive, and it's all mental.
Do not be ashamed of your story. It will inspire others.
It's okay to say, I'm not okay.
Come healing, come into my bones. Come healing, make this body your home. Come healing, come into my bones. Come healing, make this body your home.